Hey sis, happy Grace Moments Monday. I'm so excited to be on with you today. It's not our typical morning meeting because your sis was tired. I'll tell you more about that in a little bit. But today I want to talk about God's restoration. And I want you to know, my sis, let me stop walking because I'm running out of breath here. I want you to know that God's grace will restore you. I was thinking about something today. Last year, July 2022, was one of the most difficult, most challenging. It was one of the darkest seasons of my life. It was definitely one of the hardest. If I thought I went through hard before, this topped that 10 times over. In that time of my life, I was fighting for our marriage. I didn't know if we were going to be separated. We started even talking about divorce at this time and what that would look like for our family. At the time, we were living together, so then there were questions about whether we would continue to live together or not. So that meant we had to find separate homes. At that time, I was also working part-time. That meant I needed another job. And I just had a baby. Maybe, how old was he? He might have been a few months old at that time. Yeah, he was definitely a few months old. And so all of these mountains, if you will, all of these challenges were staring me down day to day. And I did not know. You know, for those of you who know me, like I am a planner-ish kind of person. I like to know things. I like to have plan A, B, and C. If D doesn't happen, then I have plans E, F, and G. Like, that is me. And so to go through this season of truly not knowing where I was going to live, who was going to provide my needs, if our marriage would survive, I didn't know. And people had prayed for us. They prayed for me. They prayed for our family. They prayed for our marriage. And I'm just like, clearly they don't see what I see, because I don't know how this is going to happen. I don't know how this is going to work, but God. So today, as we were driving down here to Florida, which I'm super excited about, I was reminded that it's a year later, 1 year later, and I am here in Florida with my husband and his family, with our kids, and we are enjoying one of our first vacations together. And it's beautiful, and we're happy, and we're smiling, and we're laughing, and we're flirting. I know he's gonna laugh at that part. But God, I feel like I am in one of the best seasons of my life personally. I'm happy. I'm taking care of myself. I'm prioritizing my needs. And that's not something I've always done. What am I saying, sis? Because you might be listening like, yeah, Jania, that's great for you. But what about me? See, y'all, I'm running out of breath. I have been exercising, believe it or not. Anyway, you might be saying, Jania, that's great for you. And I'm happy for you, sis. But what about me? Let me tell you something. Last year, when I was in that dark moment, you couldn't have told me things were going to be better or any different, but God. And so, sis, I want to say the same thing to you. I know it's dark. I know it's difficult. I know it's hard. I know you're alone. I know you're confused. I know you're questioning every prophetic word spoken over your life. I know you're questioning every prayer that you've petitioned before God. I know you're doubting, wondering if He can do it, if His grace is truly enough. I know you're struggling. It's hard. I know you might cry yourself to sleep at night. I know you might wear a smile, but you haven't been happy in a long time. I know. And sis, I'm here to tell you that just 365 days later, look what God has done. I didn't believe it. I didn't think He would do it. I didn't think He would change me, my husband, our situation, our finances. Let me tell you something. God provided. Y'all, I got on my favorite shirt today. But God provided everything that we needed. The home, taken care of. The job, full-time, taken care of. The marriage, He's taken care of. All of our needs. The Bible says that He will liberally supply all of our needs. And you may need a lot. And let me tell you, God's arms are enough. His embrace for you is enough. His comfort, His love is sufficient. He is your strength when you're weak and weary and worn. Lean on your Father today and know that His plans for your life are they're amazing. There's nothing simple about it. They're beautiful. But sometimes we have to go through a process. Sometimes it looks like death before resurrection. But just know, sis, if you're in that dark season, your resurrection is coming. I pray that, I speak that over your life today, that your resurrection is coming. That Jesus is coming to your home. He's coming to your family. He's coming to your marriage. He's coming to your finances. He's coming to your mental and emotional health. Come on, resurrection is coming to your home, sis. Because God's grace will restore everything the enemy has stolen, everything the enemy has ruined. I know I'm kind of talking a lot, but I'm enjoying this little walk here. God's grace is enough for you, sis. I love you. And if there's something, if I can pray for you and with you on this journey, if you just want to connect and need a listening ear, I'm only here by the grace of God and the many people that He sent in my life to speak life when I couldn't see it for myself. So I want to be that for you. I love you, sis, and I'll see you later.